Alright, so welcome back to the Brickafit channel. Today, we're going to be reviewing the MUTT. The newest, one of the newest releases from Brickmania. Not the newest, but close enough. We're getting this review as fast as we can, people. But we're looking at the MUTT. Dave, you want to run over some history facts?
The M151 MUTT. And MUTT, for all you folks keeping score out there in listener land, or I guess viewer land. Viewer land.
Stinky.
MUTT is an acronym for Military Utility Tactical Truck.
Oh, stinky.
This is a kit that currently is still available at Brickmania. It sells for 150 bucks. There's 189 pieces. It's a John Canepa design, your buddy John. And it comes with two really cool minifigures and some other neat things that Josh will talk about in a moment. The original contract went to Ford Motor Company to come up with a quarter-ton 4x4 Jeep. And they came up, took them several years, but they finally came up with this design, which was a great improvement over previous Jeep designs. It was a little roomier. It had an independent suspension with coil springs, and that made it capable of going cross-country at high speeds, and people like that. It was produced from '59 to 1982. Over 100,000 of these babies and its variants were manufactured, and it was exported.
Quite a few.
Exported to over 100 countries. Top speed 65 miles per hour. Had a range of about 273 miles. It served in Vietnam as our primary transport vehicle. And what we have here is a variant that was made for the military police. They armored it. They put a armored hull, which bolted onto the frame, and gave it an M60 machine gun to make it a little safer for folks traveling out there in out in the jungles there in South Vietnam. It was active in military operations well into the 1980s, when it was gradually replaced by the Humvee. So quite a lot of history. Interestingly,
from a small build.
This design, apparently it was so agile and maneuver, I can't find the words. It was so agile and nimble that there for a while, military people were rolling them and whatnot, and because of the way it was built, it was declared unsafe for highway travel. So, unlike other Jeep designs, this was never made available to the civilian public. But it's still used by military. I think about 60 countries today still have these in their active inventory. So there you have it. Yeah,
Stinky.
Cool stuff.
So about the kit, $160.
150, Brack.
Oh, it's 150. Okay, never mind. $150. Still, I mean, it's a Brickmania kit, so of course it's going to be on that pricey side. It's a custom kit, which I'm not trying to shell out for Brickmania, but I am going to say, you know, custom military Lego kits are custom in general of anything, but especially custom Lego stuff. They cannot source this from Lego. At least I don't think they would. I mean, that is just highly unlikely.
No,
Lego,
they got to go to Brickmania.
I mean, I don't know. We don't know, but it's pretty clear that Lego is not helping them. And also, there is some evidence that they order bricks from Bricklink. I was going to do a video about that, but I didn't anyway. But
I've been told several times by...
Just because you're told, you cannot trust a company's word. I'm not saying Brickmania is bad. I'm saying any company, you can just not blindly trust them. That's just good advice for anybody. Just because a company says something, you cannot trust them. That goes for anything in the world. But, yes, we're pretty sure they get their pieces from Bricklink, alright? Does that satisfy your thirst for loving Brickmania? Anyway, all that to say is the price, it looks really bad on paper, and, you know, for a lot of people's wallets, it is bad, but you cannot compare this to a Lego kit. That's all that it was to say. Anyway, now, comparing it to a Lego kit, we're going to be talking about all the features of this kit, which actually are kind of limited. I mean, number one, rollability. 1 out of 10. I mean, 10 out of 10, sorry. 10 out of 10. You cannot get much better rolling out of this. Actually, Actually, it is kind of messing up a little bit. But anyway, 9 out of 10, alright? Rollability is great. That's about the only feature it has. Not even joking. The doors are not designed to come off at all. They do not open at all. I mean, like... Now, you can take them off like that, but it's put on by studs, so that's not really user-friendly in my opinion. Secondly, these not windshield, what are those called? Rear view mirrors, no. I mean, the connection on them is very weak, and they tend to fall off every single time I try to pick up this kit, so I'm just going to take them off after we're done with this video, because, yeah. That's one thing. Now, the positives. Let's get to the positives. You get 2 custom minifigures, which, I'll get them both out very carefully. Alright. We got them both out, boys. 2 custom minifigs here. You're not going to be able to see it on that camera, but 2 custom minifigs here. So, not a bad, bad figure selection. Of course, 360 printing, as always, from Brickmania.
These are military police.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. One is a driver, and I think one is a machine gunner. Just very, very cool, you know? Another thing to look for are all the custom printed details here. So first off, you get this really cool military police sign there. You got an awesome star printed on each side. You have some printed parts. Actually, we'll get to those in a second. You get this awesome machine gun. What machine gun is that, Dave?
M60.
The M60 right here. So that is accurate to what it had. And you can place your minifigures in there, and you can have them blasting and killing people. Yes, very age appropriate. Anyway, you get an extra wheel on the back, oil/gas probably. And yeah, it looks very armored. It looks very tanky but jeepy. And I love that sentence for some reason. Tanky and jeepy. It's like your favorite thing and my favorite thing put into one thing.
Yes.
Pretty cool. So yeah, I would basically say the main takeaways of this is if you like Vietnam and you like this, get it. I mean, you know, there's no major problems with it. There's nothing just absolutely spectacular. Like everyone needs to go get it. I mean, it's just, I would say it's a mediocre kit. That's what I would say. There's bads, there's goods. There's not really any uglies, but if anybody gets that reference, please comment down below. Anyway, what would you say? What's your final thoughts?
I wouldn't call it mediocre. I would call it standard Brickmania quality.
Well, you got varying opinions.
Yeah, I mean, it's good stuff.
I mean, I think the door's not coming off. I mean, like, on a normal door, there would be a hinge, right? You don't just take it off. I mean, that's
well,
just...
I don't know. It's armored. I don't know how that worked in real life.
Yeah. That could have been fixed, but,
you could probably figure out a way to make it...
No, I know. I mean, you can figure out a way to do anything. You're paying $150 just to figure out something else. That's the way I see it.
You also get... Are you going to home in on some of those cool candy bars and stuff?
You get a Hershey's Tropical Chocolate, which I don't know if my camera will be able to pick that up. Oh man, it actually does. Or does it do it close? There it is. Whoa. The Hershey's, am I holding it right the way? Yes, I am. The Hershey's Tropical Bar, you get 2 of those, so that's awesome. And then you also get just a opened chocolate bar. So if your men are feeling hungry for some chocolate, Brickmania's got you hooked up there, so that's very cool to see, and I like that little small detail that they added. I don't really know what historical reference that is, because I know that they gave them out in World War II. I don't remember anything about Vietnam, but they probably did. I don't know. Do you?
Chocolate bars are always given out.
For watching this far, again, I mean, I would just call it a mediocre kit, and when I say mediocre in Lego is like, it's kind of bad. Mediocre in Brickmania, it's good, you know? So I just want to be clear, it's not a bad set at all. I would just call it, I don't think it's on the level of, you know, a Castor Roman Barracks or a Vikings. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's kind of that mediocre range, which is good. What?
Okay.
No, I mean, Or like a Mary's Mock Chops. It's not a Mary's Mock Chops.
No, few things in life are, or ever will be.
Or like, you know what I'm saying.
I think
everybody
usually
knows.
has a very negative connotation.
I know,
and you're
but
saying you
I'm
don't...
saying in the Brickmania, the only thing that could describe a negative thing in Brickmania would be bad. Because Brickmania is such on a higher tier that mediocre in Brickmania terms is really good.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No.
Yeah, it does. Leave a like if it makes sense. Leave a dislike if it doesn't. Nobody's gonna do that because you can't even see dislikes. Thank you, YouTube. Alright, anyway. We're gonna go. I'm freezing. My hands are turning red because I'm cold.
Yeah, we can't turn the heater on out here in the garage because it'll interfere with...
The audio.
Yes.
The things I do for YouTube.
Yes.
Anyway, see you guys in the next one. The Vietnam M151 MUTT review has concluded. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.